Hello everybody, Miss Sharks here back for the next part of the Atlantic Craft Hello Neighbor Alpha 2 house. Today we are going to be building the interiors. This is mainly so I can get the lighting done so we can fill up the roof. You may have already filled in the roof because I did say in a previous video that it's up to you. Yeah, and by the way, I am recording this video out of order in case you notice that stuff is already built when, I haven't done it yet. But yeah, the first episode, the first part of this episode, I am going to be doing the lighting and the wardrobes and all the details and stuff for this first hallway here, this wardrobe here, and then just this part here, as well as the lighting for that. So yeah, blocks you are going to be needing for that are bamboo door, mangrove stairs, mangrove trapdoor, lanterns, barrier blocks, oak stairs, oak slabs, paintings, spruce planks, snow, cyan carpet, sorry about that, smooth quartz stairs, iron trapdoors, birch doors, and pale oak trapdoors. Yeah, so if you filled in your but if you did the roof already, then yours should look like this. So not too dark, but obviously we don't want it to look like that. So first thing we are going to do is the light for this area. So take your lanterns and come to the right hand side of the archway here, the middle bit. Then leave a 4 block gap going this way. And then on the 5th block, do 2 double ones like that. So you should have a 3 block gap either side. So this one is 3 blocks here, and this one is 4. So to finish off this area, take your mangrove doors and place those either side like this. So on this first block and this one here, because the wardrobes are 2 blocks wide, as you can see. Then you're going to want to place a bamboo door here and make sure it opens like that. And then a mangrove door here. So make sure they open double like that. And let me just quickly check if I need to get rid of the floor. Yes, I do. So I'm not carrying any mangrove blocks on me, but replace the floor with mangrove, blocks like that. And then behind the wardrobe here, replace these 2 rows with mangrove blocks as well. So when we place these stairs here for the next part, like that, this is meant to represent shelving. As you can see, it's covered up like that. So that is this wardrobe done. Just we need to place some mangrove trapdoors like that on top. And that is that wardrobe and this entire area done. So you can clear all of that, but keep the lanterns. What you're going to want to grab next is your cyan carpet, your snow, your spruce planks, your lanterns, and your paintings. For the carpet here, come to the archway and place 2 in the middle like that. And then either side of that, place 2 blocks like that. So you should have this 3 by 2. Then what you're going to want to do next is the next layer here, make that 4 blocks. So we started with 3, now we've got 4 like that. Or we started with 2, I should say. Then we've got 4. And then drag this layer until the first block of the entrance to the bedroom here, the doors like that. So, yep, just make that like that, and you can now get rid of your cyan carpet. Then come to this wall over here, where you have your 6 blocks here, and grab your spruce planks and do 2 in the middle with with 1 layer of snow on top of both of those, and you can now get rid of all of that. What you're going to want to do next is come to this wall over here and grab yourself a temporary block, barrier block, and then a lantern and the paintings. Alright, so what you're going to want to do first is come over here to where your doorway is. Then above that, so here, ignore this block here. And then on this one here is where we are going to place our first painting. And it's going to be a 1-block painting. So I can't describe it. It's kind of like the messed up creeper face, I would describe it. So you'll know when oh, it was that one. This one. Kind of a messed up creeper face, I would describe that. But yeah, that's where you want to place it. So that layer there and 1 block away from the door, as you can see. Then the next one is diagonal to the left of that, and this one is I can't describe this one. It's that one. You want that one. So as you can see, you have that there. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is place a barrier block here, because the lantern goes there. If you do not have access to barrier blocks, then use a torch or, maybe some glass or something, to hide the lantern or, whatever. But you want a lantern to go there, so a barrier block will there. And as you can see, it already looks better, like that. So what you're going to want to do next is leave a block, and then on the same layer as these two that you've got here, you're going to want to place a 2x2 painting, and it wants to be the one where it kind of looks like, if I could describe it, an agent standing. It's one of the old ones. This one, I would describe that as like an agent, like standing there or something. That's just how I describe it. So you want that there, and it wants to be in line with those ones. Then diagonal and to the left of that, you're going to want to place what I would describe as the yellow villager head. So you'll see what I mean once we get it, if we can hopefully get it soon. This is the annoying thing with Minecraft paintings and being a tutorial YouTuber. If we could get it sometime, that one, what I would describe as a yellow villager head. I know it's probably like a building with an outline or something, but that's just how I describe it. So that one wants to be there. Then come to the bottom layer of the painting and leave 2 blocks over here going to the left. Then on that third one, so you should have 5 blocks left. Here on the middle one is where your final painting is going to go. And it is the other yellow painting. I cannot describe this one at all. This one, the dark yellow one there. And then this one here is where your lantern is going to go. So barrier block on top of that, and a lantern block there. So that is this hallway done. And as you can see, looking a lot brighter and better. So yeah, that is that done. You can now get rid of your paintings and your barrier blocks if you had access to barrier blocks. So what I'm going to do now is come over here to the sand area and grab yourself oak stairs and oak slabs. And what you're going to want to do is make 3 stairs here, 1 block away, like that. And then 1 block away from the wall, just make an oval shape like this, so that it's 4 blocks in total, so it's in line with this wall here. And then fill in the middle with oak slabs, so it's meant to represent like a box or something, kind of like it was in the game. So that is that done, and we can now get rid of the oak slabs and oak stairs. Let me quickly do this room in here. So here, where the little storage area is, come to the window, come to the middle left-hand side, so this one. Leave 2 block gap, and then do your lantern there. So that is this room completely done. From when I'm recording this, as the next video will show you, you've still got a chest to place. But yeah, that is this one completely done. I don't think there's any lanterns in this one, so we can just leave this one. Then over here we have the next closet. So once again, we have another wall of 5 here. So the best way to do this next part is take your pale oak trapdoors and jump like that for 2, so it goes up. Then 2 birch doors like that. Make sure they're facing the correct way like that. Then 2 more trapdoors like this. So this is your closet. Then take your smooth quartz stairs, do 2 on top of that, as well as the back wall there, which may be annoying because we have cyan concrete powder on top of that. But you want to break those back ones, and then, once you have, fill them in, and then you've got your stairs like that. Then on top of those stairs, iron trapdoors like that. Then that is it for all the details in this area, aside from the lantern, which I didn't get a picture of, so I will just quickly check where that is. Alright, so 1 block from the center. That's easy. Wait, is there? No, I thought I saw one on the roof for a second there. Alright, so for the final lantern in this main hallway, come to the archway here, come to the middle block, leave a block gap, and then place your lantern there. So that is this hallway done. So I'm going to do a jump cut, and you will see the stuff that I originally recorded before this recording. So the other 2 videos will be in order, and everything will be, fixed. So yeah, I'll do a jump cut and see you guys in a second. Alright everyone, I am back and I have grabbed the necessary stuff for the next area. This is only going to be the second jump cut before the final one. The rooms that I'm going to be doing is just this one, because all we have to do is just 1 chest, and then that is this room completely done. I will be doing just the staircase in this episode, not the entire upstairs. This room, as well as the bedroom area, I will be saving till last because they are the hardest, as you can see. Not this one, but you can see this one is definitely the hardest out of all of these compared to just a simple like carpet and stuff like that. I will be doing the kitchen, this one, and the bathroom I will be saving for last as well, but not because it's hard, just because it, has to dig down and all that. But anyway, the blocks for this first part that you're going to need are hang on, let me just right. So let me get a quick one out the way. Head to the back room over here, and to finish off this room, just come to this 3 block wall area. Turn yourself, leave a block gap on this middle one, and then place a double chest like that. And that is this room entirely done. So now you can also get rid of the chest. This will be probably a bit annoying. Let me just quickly find the correct image. So what we're going to want to do is 5 acacia stairs in total. So you should already have 1 here. So you just need to add 4 more. So 2, 3, and also you can see now why this wall looks the way it does, because when we go up, as I've said, it's there. So 3, 4, 5, and then this one here is where the floor will be, and it wants to be 4 blocks wide like that, so you can see everything lines up perfectly there. Now what you can do is fill in these side walls here with your cyan concrete powder, as well as down here. But this wall only wants to go until the first block of the floor because it needs to match these stairs where it's 3 blocks wide in total. So as you can see, this is 4, these are 3. So just fill these in. And just do those to the same height as the roof for now. We will need to do them higher, but just fill them up. There we go. Hang on, let me just. All right, so you will need smooth quartz block, and what you want to do is have it so the smooth quartz block. Sorry, I cannot talk today. Stops here. At the first block where you start your stairs there. Then barrier blocks there because obviously you don't want the cyan concrete powder to fall. And if you've built this build correctly, you should be able to walk under there no problem, as you can see. So yeah, and then cyan concrete powder there. Then that wants to be 2 blocks high, like that. And then come forward 1 block with your acacia planks. And this is where we will begin the second floor, but obviously I am not going to do that in this episode. This is just me marking it out. So you have your 3 blocks here, then mark these the same way you would mark your stairs. So let's just finish these stairs quickly. So where you stopped here, so you should have 3 there. You want to go up by 4 stairs this time. Once again, 3 blocks wide, like I keep saying. So 2, 3, and 4. So as you can see, your acacia, if you've built this correctly, should line up with your stairs here, and just stop those, build those so that they stop in line with these. And as you can see, you can fill these up with concrete powder, going all the way down to the bottom, or whether you place temporary blocks there and fill it up like that. So yeah, that is where we will stop the, stairs. So let me just quickly build this. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Nope, not there. So as you can see, this is the staircase completely done. I think you know how in the actual game there's a lever to open the secret staircase. I think they used like ghost blocks, where if you hit a lever, it would um, appear or disappear the blocks. So if you're any good at redstone, maybe you would want a you know a piston system, or you have the same mods he used. Yeah, but anyway, this is the staircase. And like I say, when we've done everything else, we will do the top stairs. All right, so now the room we are going to move on to is the kitchen. So we can get rid of the acacia stuff in our inventory, as well as the cyan concrete powder. Right, so what I'm going to do first is this carpet, and then I will need to quickly head over to grab the blocks I need. So come over here to this left-hand side here. And what you're going to want to do is leave a 2-block gap, and then a 3-block gap over here. So here with your yellow carpet there. And then drag this across until the end here, like that. So end there and the start is 2 blocks away. Then it wants to be 4 blocks in total, so add 3 to either side with your yellow like that. Then connect that with yellow carpet, and then in the middle of that, place light blue carpet, and that is the carpet for this area done. Now for the actual kitchen stuff itself, what you're going to want to do is grab spruce slabs, a lever, block of iron, iron door. I'll just put these in my inventory because we don't need them for now. End stone brick stairs, that's the closest thing I could find to represent the sink that they had for the mod. Smooth quartz block, grey carpet, furnace, oak planks, oak trapdoors, and oak pressure plates. So let me just get the easy stuff out the way. Alright, so come over to this window that you've got here, do spruce slabs, like this, 1 block, obviously in front of that, as well as sticking out 1 block either side. Then, on your middle block, because there's 5 here, on the middle one, place a lever, facing downwards. Then you can get rid of the lever as well as the spruce slabs for now. Then come to this, the left-hand side here. With your blocks of iron, place a 2x2 like that at the start of your carpet. And then iron doors, and this is the fridge or the refrigerator. And we can get rid of those now. Then with your end stone brick stairs, come to this second block of the window here and then place that like that. And we don't need that anymore. Then with your smooth quartz block, do 3 blocks like that with grey carpet on top. Then a furnace next to that, and now we can get rid of the furnace. Then another smooth quartz block there with grey carpet on top. Then for this corner, take oak trapdoors, place 3 like that, as well as 1 like that, so you've got this little L shape. Then oak pressure plates on top of that, just to hide the fact that they have gaps in them, like that. Then to finish it off over here, at least, 2 smooth quartz blocks with grey carpet on top. And to actually finish off the kitchen, hang on. On the 3rd block here, do 3 like that with your oak planks, and then another 3 over here. So it should be 3 and then 3 like that. So technically this is 4 and then 2 like that, as you can see. So it stops at the end there and starts at that one. So that is the kitchen done. And I haven't done it yet. I will do it in the next jump cut, but you can obviously fill in the roof of the kitchen with with the smooth quartz blocks that you will need. So yeah, I won't do that now. Like I say, I'll do it during the next jump cut. Next thing you're going to need is paintings, lanterns, and I will actually keep the smooth quartz blocks because I need to place some lights. And we also need another wardrobe at the back here. So for that, grab yourself mangrove door, warped door, iron door, mangrove stairs, and mangrove trapdoor. And do I need to? No. I was just checking if I needed to break any of the floor, which I do not. By the way, the reason why it's iron door is because it fits the best. But like, because with the mod, I know I say it's not the best for hiding, but when he did his mod, I think the doors still had gaps in them as well. I don't know. I've used iron doors because I think it looks the best. But if you want to use mangrove, or no, what's the white door called? The pale oak door, then feel free to. But what we are going to want to do is come to the back of this hallway over here. And then here on these two blocks is where we are going to want to, you know, place that, place the wardrobe. So on either side of these two blocks, place your mangrove door like that. There we go. Then on the right hand side, a warped door like that. So that it opens that way, and then an iron door like that. And obviously, you can't open that unless you place a lever underneath. So that is that bit done. Then, same as the other wardrobes, two mangrove logs on top, except this time you don't need to break the bits behind it. So, yep, that. And then mangrove trapdoors on top of that, and that is that wardrobe done. Then in terms of the lighting, your lights for this hallway will be, let me just place that there. So come to the left-hand side of your entrance to your bathroom. Come to the top, and then as you can see by the, by you having built it, this hallway is in total 6 blocks wide. So leave a 2-block gap, then place 2 lanterns, and then you'll be left with another 2-block gap. So that is the lighting for this area done. Then for the paintings, come to this wall over here, the non-toilet wall. Come to this one here, your 4th block or your second, white, and you want a double one here, like that, on the 3rd and 4th blocks, as you can see, and it wants to be this one there. There we go. Then leave a block gap and come to this one here. So on the bottom of the double one there, you want your painting to be here. And I can't describe this one, so once I get it, I'll have to just show it to you. This one, whatever this painting is your next one. Then once again, leave a block gap, except this one you want to go up. So there, that'll be where your painting goes. And this painting is like the grey one, like the messy one. I can't describe it. You'll see what I mean. This one, the grey, like messy one. So it's that one. Then once again, a block gap, and this one it's back to double painting. But this one you want the same one that we had there. So this one, so same as the hallway one that's down there. So there we go. That is this area all done. So now we've just got the final 3 rooms. The hardest, I'll probably start with the bathroom because it's the most simple out of all of them. But I've left the hardest till last, so I'll do another jump cut, fill in my roof, and fill in anything else that I need to, grab the pictures, and I'll see you all in a second. Alright everyone, I am back, and as you can see, I have covered up the kitchen, but still haven't covered up the bedroom or the living room. But I have covered up the bathroom because there is no lighting in here. They didn't really place lights in rooms that had windows. So yeah. The only thing we need to do for the bathroom is just the bathtub over here. So what you're going to want to do is grab yourself smooth quartz blocks, block of quartz, um, smooth quartz blocks. I just have slabs because that's what I pick blocked from my other build. A tripwire hook, water, and the blocks. So what you're going to want to do is come to the window over here. Place 3 smooth quartz stairs. No, actually, this is where the stairs are going to want to go. So I'll place them, and then we need to place the water afterwards. So here is where this bit goes. Then moving this side, turn to your left, place 2 there. Then this side, turn again and do 3 here. But on this side, take your smooth quartz blocks and do 2 there, like that. And then do this one so that it's 3 blocks high, like that. So it's 4 in total, including that one. And then on the last one, place a tripwire hook. So you can get rid of that now. Then place water buckets like that. Then break the floor because it wants to be 2 blocks in total. So place the quartz blocks down there, and they want to be quartz blocks, not smooth quartz blocks, because yeah, that's just how it is. And the reason it wants to be 2 blocks deep is so that they could hide in the roleplay. Maybe better if you crouch, but still, they had mods where they could lay down. So that's the bathroom done. So I've already got the pictures and stuff for the bedroom, but I still need to grab the stuff. So let me just head inside. Alright, so grab yourself a lantern, spruce slab, bone block, a lever, stripped spruce wood, pale oak fence, painting, a barrier block, which I'll just keep in my inventory, light blue wool, prismarine wool, magenta wool, purple banner, snow, smooth quartz stairs, bookshelves, um, light blue carpet, a crafting table, spruce stairs, a blast furnace, a block of coal, orange carpet, black stone wall, spruce trapdoor, bookshelves, which I already said, and light blue wool, which I also already said. I believe that's everything, but if not, I'll just come back. So I'll just place all that in my inventory and then just grab yourself for now the lever, the lantern, the orange carpet, the bone block, and the spruce slab. Alright, so head over here. First thing is there's nothing in this area over here aside from some lights and yeah. So for this area, place a lever there. Um, then what? Oh, I messed up a bit here. I didn't notice. But with the lighting over here, come to this block here. So the third from the left, and I'll just place temporary blocks for now. So what you're going to want to do is leave a 2-block gap and then do the lantern there. So that's where the light will go in this area, just, with the correct roof. Then come over to this window. Place your spruce slabs on the bottom layer so that they're sticking out 1 block like that. Oh no, I think they want to stick out 2 blocks. Yeah, 2 blocks. Then bone blocks underneath that, and make sure they're facing this way, so you've got that stripped effect, and they want to be 1 block sticking out like that with 1 block gap. I will just quickly double check that. Yeah, so one block, that's there. That's one block. Yep, everything is fine. Alright, so that's all fine. Then take your lever, come to this block here, on the left-hand side of your window. Come to the middle block, so the third block up, and place your lever there. And I don't think you need any more levers for this area, so you can get rid of that, as well as the bone block and the spruce slab. You can get rid of. Um, Next, grab yourself stripped spruce logs. Wait, stripped spruce wood, sorry. Light blue carpet and crafting table, as well as the stuff I already have in my inventory. So next, come over here to the left-hand pillar, or the archway, I should say. Leave a 2-block gap like this, and then place a stripped spruce wood there with nothing next to it or whatever. Then leave a block gap on the right-hand side and do 3 orange carpet like that. Then another 3 in front of it like that. Then you want to do another 3x2 area, except this one wants to be 1 block over. So like this, like that. So it's doubled. And now you can get rid of the orange carpet. This wall over here, place your stripped spruce wood, do 2 blocks there with a block gap there with your light blue carpet on top of that. Then a crafting table there, and you can now get rid of the crafting table and I believe the stripped spruce wood and the light blue carpet. Now grab yourself a painting and bookshelves, as well as a barrier block, as well as the lantern. So with the bookshelves, leave a block gap and then do a kind of L-shaped like that. We still need the bookshelves, so don't get rid of those just yet. The lantern wants to be here, so like 3 blocks from the floor. So here is where the lantern's going to be. So the barrier block wants to go there, and then your lantern will go there, like so. So I'll just pan out in case you didn't understand that. There we go. Then your painting is going to be here. So a 2-block gap here, and then your painting is going to be 2 blocks high there. So I will just quickly outline that. And for this one, we want one of the newer paintings, and we want the one of someone riding a horse. We want this one. So there we go. I think we can get rid of paintings now. Then moving on to this wall over here, grab yourself spruce trapdoors, light blue wool, bookshelves, block of coal, blast furnace, and blackstone wall. Actually, instead of this wall, let me just quickly do the furnace that's in the middle of the room. So come to the end here, leave a block gap on this one, then place your block of coal there, then blast furnace there, and then blackstone walls on top of that. Let me just do that. There we go. And then obviously I don't have a roof, but you want to connect that all the way to the roof. And then you can get rid of all of that. Now for the shelf over here, you want to leave 3 blocks. No, so you want to leave 2 blocks on the third block up, as you can see, and then do a spruce trapdoor on the third one. You want to do 3 of these. So where I've done that. Alright, so spruce trapdoors for 3 blocks high, like that, basically, as you can see. Then bookshelf there with light blue wool next to it. Then bookshelf there. Then 4 spruce trapdoors on that one there, and then copy this one where you do 3. There we go, and then that is the shelf. Now is just the hardest bit, which is the bed, or the hardest bit of this area, I should say. I'll tell you what, actually, let's get the light out of the way. So for this one, you're going to, for this light specifically, pale oak fence and a lantern. Let me just try and quickly find the correct image. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is come to the 4th one here. So 3 block gap on the right hand side and then this one. Or to put it simply, just follow this one and then come a block to the other side. Then this one, you want to leave a 4 block gap like that. And then this one, you want to place a pale oak fence and then your lantern. So I can actually get rid of that. There we go. And that is the lighting for this specific area done. Now it is just the bed. So what you want to do is come to where we placed these bookshelves. Take your prismarine wool and do 2 there. Then 4 light blue wool there. Then prismarine walls there on top of that, like so. Then smooth quartz stairs there. Then hang on, I'm trying to find a good image. So this one, do 2 blocks there, then 2 magenta wool, and then 1 light blue wool there. Then here is where you want to do the final pillars. And I think fill this all up like that with light blue wool. So the whole bed is light blue wool except this bit there. And then prismarine walls for the corners like that. Then purple banners there. Now, in the role play that they did, these blocks they replaced with ghost blocks. So when laying down, they would like sink into the floor. But obviously I can't do that. So if you're playing with the mods, then feel free. But that's what they did here. So that's the bed done. Aside from the snow. And in terms of the snow, just fill that up for 3x2 like this. And then don't build it so that it's the same height as what a slab would be. So that bit there. Do it like I think 1 short. So 1, 2, 3 like that. So if you tap 3 times like that. Then to finish off the bedroom, a spruce stair facing that way there. And that is this room done, aside from, just the roof, which I haven't done, but that is everything done. So now we will move on to the hardest and the final room. So let me just quickly grab the blocks I need. So blocks you are going to be needing are red wool, spruce wool, bookshelves, mangrove stairs, mangrove doors, warped door. Did I say that right? Yeah, warped door, mangrove door, lanterns, barrier blocks, cyan wool, warped stairs, warped signs, yellow carpet, blue carpet, light blue carpet, a lever, beehives. Already got mangrove stairs, but need those again. Mangrove signs, red wool, smooth quartz stairs, bookshelves, spruce trapdoors, coal blocks, oak signs, chiseled tough bricks, polished tough stairs, and polished andesite. And I think that's everything. Oh wait, and the chandelier up here, chain, iron bars, and candles, and then obviously something to light it. So, you know, flint and steel. Right, so I'm going to be starting with the bookcase as well as um the curtains or whatever they're called. So actually, as well as the bookshelf. So for the curtains, take your spruce slabs and all the way across, you know, where you have one block sticking out. Then red wool goes all the way across like that. Then do this shape on both sides. So 2 blocks down and then one like that. So you should have 4 block gap in the middle. And then here a lever facing down. And now we do not need the spruce slab or the levers anymore. Then here, a bookshelf for 3 blocks high, and do that for 2 times there. And then here is where the wardrobe will go. So place a mangrove door there, then 2 blocks and another one there. Then mangrove stairs on top of that. So basically it's the same. So it's the same as, where's the one with blue? Is it this side? Alright, so it's a different one. But this one is, you want a warped door on the right hand side. So there. And then a mangrove door on the left hand side there. So that is the wardrobe there. Then 2 mangrove stairs on top, exactly the same as the other wardrobes, as well as mangrove trapdoors there. Then you can get rid of those. Then lantern. Actually, let me get this basement door out the way. So grab yourself cyan wool, warped stairs, warped sign, lanterns, barrier blocks to actually hold the lanterns. And then I will do the basement in a second because my picture does not actually tell me how far away this is. I think it's just 2, yeah, it is just 2 blocks. And then is that 1? Yeah, 1, and then, yeah. Sorry, I'm just paranoid. Alright, so come to here, the kitchen area. Leave 2 blocks here, and then do 3 cyan wool for 2 blocks high. Then in front of that, warped stairs with warped signs on the sides, obviously for like armrests. There we go. And then you can get rid of all of that. Then for the lanterns, they will want to be on this one there, and then this one there. So barrier blocks on top of that, and then lantern there, and lantern there. So as you can see there. And then you can get rid of the barrier blocks and lantern blocks. Let me just grab these. Alright, so let's quickly move on to this wall here. So what you're going to want to do is come to this bit here, the top of the wall here and do smooth quartz stairs all the way across, like that. And then you can fill this up if you want to. Then come a block back, and then what you want to repeat is this pattern here for 3 blocks, where you start with 1 and then turn like that. So you're going to want to repeat that for 5 times, as you can see. So you should have nice shelves when you're done. There we go, so that is all filled up nice. So I think we can get rid of the smooth quartz stairs. Then for the basement door, grab your coal, your oak sign, your chiseled tuff, your polished tuff, your polished andesite, or your tuff stairs, I meant. So grab your polished andesite over here, then do 3 blocks going up, then polished tuff stairs facing that way, then 2 polished andesite there, then polished tuff stair there, and then polished andesite there. At the start of the Alpha 2 roleplay, this is what the basement door looked like, but as I think a couple episodes in, they changed it to a mod of the door that fits what the Alpha 2 basement door looked like. But as I do not have mods, this is what the original looked like, and this is what I'm doing for mine. So this is the basement door, except what you want to do is break these back ones, then 2 by 2 of coal like that, and then chiseled tough bricks on top for that third one, and then oak signs like this to represent the boards, and then you can get rid of all of that. Then grab your bookshelf, spruce trapdoor, and smooth quartz block. Now, I do not know if this is a mistake or not. I will check, but break these back 2 here and replace them with smooth quartz block. Then come over here and do 3 bookshelves like that. So you should have 2 block gap, and then this one's a 1 block gap. And then that wants to be 4 blocks high. And then surround this bookshelf with spruce trapdoors. So best way to do that is just to jump, basically, and then surround the top as well. Like I say, best is just to crouch jump, and as you can see, that all gets filled in, nice and simple. So then you can get rid of all of that. Then I will grab the final stuff. So let me just check this. So come to this block here of the basement door with your yellow carpet. Leave 2 block gap, and then place your yellow carpet for 3 blocks like that, and then make your pattern like this, like that basically. So you want to have 3 on all sides going in by 1 like that. Then blue carpet is your next layer there, and then light blue in the very middle, and then that is this carpet done. Then you will need your red wall back. It's just that I got rid of it by accident. So next, take your beehives and do 2 where your corner is here. So these are meant to represent the crates of storage that they have. It's just that sometimes I will use oak blocks and sometimes I will use beehives. It's just what's available to me. As you can see, I used oak blocks there, but I think beehives represent the crate mod better. Then next, place another beehive here as well as one on top of it there. So you should have this shape like that. Then with your red wool, do 2 blocks there. Then that wants to be 3 blocks high, so you should have this shape. Then mangrove stairs there with mangrove signs. Obviously, once again, they had mods here for the sofa as well as the red high chair, so I did my best to work with what I could. But that is this room entirely done, aside from um the sorry, I've lost the words, the chandelier. So let me just show you where that is. So this one, come to the right hand side of your curtain here, place a temporary block there, and then iron bars. You want to make a plus shape like this. So you've got you know, this basically, so middle, and then on that middle block place a chain, and then this should be where the roof is, which it is, and then on the bits that stick out, just do 4 sets of candles. You can do 1, or you can do any number of whatever you want, but I've just done 4. So break that temporary block, and that is where your chandelier goes. And then obviously, if I grab a flint and steel, light those candles to light your chandelier. And that is the interior of this completely done. So now, I don't know if you've been following along, but you can completely cover up this area with your smooth quartz blocks because everything is lit up now. So everything will look like this. Next episode will probably be the walls and the roof, but will everything will look like this now. Yours will look like this now. So everything's covered up. You've got all interior and all that. So I will not drag out this video any longer. So I'm going to leave it there for today's video. If you guys are new here, we are trying to hit 2K by the end of the year, and if we do, I'll be doing a £50 gift card giveaway of any of your choice, so PlayStation, Xbox, Amazon, anything like that. If you have any building suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below. If my character would like to open his eyes, that would be great, because I'm now doing an outro for this video. But yeah, any build suggestions, please leave them in the comment section down below, as well as any horror game recommendations you'd like me to play. But other than that, please make sure to like and subscribe. Hope you all have an awesome rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys.